In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 20th, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New York Mets versus St. Louis Cardinals. The New York Mets face the St. Louis Cardinals, with both teams looking to end the weekend on a high note. The Mets have a 58-66 record, which is second worst in the National League East Division, but they've won their last 4 games. The Cardinals have a 54-70 record, and with 4 losses in a row, they are in last place in the National League Central Division. Based on their historical success against Carlos Carrasco, this is a very good matchup for the Cardinals. Players currently on the Cardinals roster have a .300 batting average through 40 at-bats against Carrasco in his career. That includes the 2 best hitters in the St. Louis batting order, Nolan Arenado and Paul Goldschmidt. Arenado is 3 for 4 with a home run, and Goldschmidt is 4 for 8. Carrasco has had a terrible summer, posting an earned run average over 6.2 for the months of June, July, and August. Dakota Hudson, meanwhile, has been victorious in all 3 of his starts since moving into the Cardinals' starting rotation. He has held current Cardinals to a lifetime .231 batting average through 26 at-bats. St. Louis was battling a plethora of injuries earlier in the week, but they've gotten healthier over the past few days and will be closer to full strength for this game. I expect them to get it done against Carrasco, so the St. Louis Cardinals moneyline ISO are full game side pick. Carlos Carrasco has really struggled in day games this season, going 0-4 with an 8.04 earned run average in 7 afternoon starts entering Sunday's tilt. He also got lit up for 6 runs in 3 innings in his lone start against St. Louis earlier this season. Carrasco has a WHIP of 1.62 this season, which is by far his worst since 2013, when he only made 15 appearances. The Cardinals have baseball's 5th highest team batting average and should be able to knock Carrasco around. The Cardinals have also given Dakota Hudson more than 6 runs per game in the 3 starts he's made since joining the rotation. The Mets, meanwhile, are clicking offensively over the past week or so, averaging about 6.2 runs per game over their last 6 contests. Pete Alonso continues to drive in runs, and with Brandon Nimmo batting .500 this week ahead of him, there should be more opportunities to push runs across in this one. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Royals versus Chicago Cubs. It's the conclusion of an interleague series on the diamond between a team well out of the playoff picture and one in the thick of it in the friendly confines. The Kansas City Royals are on the road as they play the final game of a 3-game series against the Chicago Cubs Sunday afternoon. Kansas City has been scrappy of late, but the fact remains that this is a team that entered Saturday 44 games below .500 on the season. Lyles has been scorched by the long ball, giving up 28 homers on the season, and still has an earned run average north of 6. The Royals have a lot of young players as they continue to try and find pieces for the future to build around, which doesn't bode well against teams that are in the heat of the playoff chase. Hendricks has had his struggles lately, but the Cubs are capable of putting up crooked numbers, as their run differential clearly indicates. Kansas City is just 17-44 on the road entering Saturday, and Lyles has gone 2-7 with a 7.19 earned run average plus a 1.43 WHIP, while allowing 13 homers in 66.1 innings. As the visitor has highlighted, Lyles has been virtually unbackable this season, even with 2 of his 3 wins coming on the road. Kansas City's 4 of last 5 losses have been by 2 or more runs, and as illustrated in Game 1, hits don't equate to runs. The Cubs have been swinging the bat with authority in August, averaging nearly 2 home runs per game and hitting their best monthly split thus far, so the Chicago Cubs to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Neither of these pitchers has exhibited extreme prowess on the mound, and while Hendricks hasn't given up many daytime home runs, he's still been hittable and is allowing foes to hit over .300 in the month of August. Lyles has struggled in the 8th month as well, posting above what is already a high earned run average and giving up more home runs than games pitched. With the Cubs' bats hot and Hendricks struggling to generate strikeouts, look for points here. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Milwaukee Brewers versus Texas Rangers. Two division-leading teams will square off on Sunday in Globe Life Field when the Texas Rangers host the Milwaukee Brewers. Milwaukee has a 66-57 record and has a 2-game lead over the Reds in the National League Central. They are 6-4 in their last 10 heading into this contest. Meanwhile, the Rangers are 2.5 games ahead of the Astros and are posting a 72-50 record on the year. They are also 6-4 in their last 10. Scherzer has always been a big-game pitcher, and he has brought that mentality with him to Texas in the early going. He is a perfect 3-0 in his 3 starts and has an earned run average under 2 thus far. In addition, Scherzer has excelled while pitching in front of the home crowd with a perfect 5-0 record when pitching at home this season. Scherzer faces a Milwaukee lineup that scored just 3 runs total in the 3 losses in Los Angeles. He has done an exceptional job of keeping the ball out of play with his 11.7 Kelvin 9 rate since arriving in Texas. Scherzer should get plenty of support from baseball's second highest run-producing team against the Brewers' Hauser. Texas is number 1 in baseball in runs per game at home this season with over 6 per contest. Max Scherzer seemingly has returned to form with only 4 runs given up in 3 outings so far. The Rangers have the best offense in the American League, and they are a stellar 42-22 at home this season. I suspect the Rangers will want some revenge after losing the first game of the series. Milwaukee is also 33-36 against a team better than .500 on the year. Adrian Hauser has given up at least 3 runs in 5 of his last 6 outings, and I have confidence that Scherzer will surrender less or as much as that. I have more faith in the Rangers' offense and the Rangers starter compared to the Brewers, so the Texas Rangers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Should Scherzer be able to limit a Milwaukee Brewers squad that has scored only 525 runs on the year, I have confidence that these teams will not combine to reach the over. Hauser is a decent starter, and while he has given up several runs in his last few outings, the bullpen of the Brewers can keep the Rangers from scoring in bunches. Dating back to 2019, these two teams have reached the over only once in their last 5 games. Scherzer has certainly gotten improved run support since arriving in Texas, but he's been very stingy on his end. In his 3 starts thus far, Scherzer has allowed a total of 4 runs while pitching at least 7 innings in 2 of his 3 starts. He will face a Brewers lineup that has been scuffling lately and will keep that trend alive in this game as well. Texas will get its fair share of chances to put up runs against Hauser, but I don't expect to see the combined runs scored approach the game total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.